Here's exactly how to improve your benefits while lowering your claims every year, not just this year, every year. It's very simple. Add a 100% medical plan option. So let me ask you some questions. What percentage of your workforce do you think is underinsured? What percentage of your workforce do the deductibles and the premiums that you charge them every month exceed 5% of their pay? 10% of their pay? What happens when you add the maximum amount of pocket expense that's built into your medical plan, and you add the premiums on top of that, and you compare that to their gross wages? I was in the South last year, seeing a company. You're gonna love this story, because it's more common than you think, and it's painful to hear, but it really gives you insight as to what's going on out there. And I'm betting you're not even conscious of it. So I see this company in the South, 9,000 plus employees, 90% are hourly. When we added in the out-of-pocket expenses and the deductibles and compared it to the average wage of 90% of the hourly workers, just the out-of-pocket expense and the premiums that they pay were 17% of their gross wages. I don't know, I call that underinsured. Now this same group, of course, told me that they were paternalistic and they love their employees. So in order to drive the point home, I had to wake the CFO up because, you know, to the CFO, hey, it's $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 out of pocket, what's the big deal? So I said, CFO, we're gonna play a game. You make $300,000, now they probably made more, but we're gonna say you make $300,000. For you to feel the same pain that your hourly workers do, 90% of your workforce that you love, your premiums and out-of-pocket expense next year are gonna be $51,000. Do you feel that? That drove the point home. So sometimes, you know, we just make these decisions in a vacuum. You don't really think about the impact. And it happens a lot with C-suites. Let me ask you a question. Do you have HSAs? Here's a few ideas for you. Have you ever analyzed the utilization of the HSA accounts by age? Take a look at the balances in the HSA accounts and then compare that to the income levels and see what kind of economic inequity there is. See what kind of disparity there is between the levels of employees because of that health savings account. If you want to know, irregardless of age or sex or income level, what percentage of your workforce would sign up for a 100% medical plan, type yes down below.